The system tells Han Sung that the second trial is assassination. A window popped up saying to assassinate the orc tribe leader within the given time limit. Han Sung then walked a bit and ended on a cliff, where he see the orc village. He analyzes the village and saw that it's being swarmed by orcs. He went down the cliff and hid in a bush to check the population of the tribe. He sees the orc hunters and realizes that they are the biggest challenge among them. He will need a party of E-rank hunters to annihilate the orcs without dying. Han Sung decided to retreat and think of a plan. While retreating, he manages to think of a strategy to complete the trial. Han Sung collected tree branches and lit them to make firewood and stored them in the system inventory. Han Sung knows that the orcs appear to be lazy, but they are diligent in their assigned chores. The hunters will hunt in the morning and come back in the afternoon. So he planned to surround the village with fire after the hunters leave the tribe. Then he won't have to worry about the hunters getting back. Han Sung remembers in the hunter's manual that orc guards aren't standing guard. They will have to take a break to eat and return to the village. With that, he started throwing the firewood that made the village surrounded with fire. The orcs panic as they saw the fire. They grabbed their buckets and ran to the river to get some water. As the worker orcs gather water, Han Sung ambushed and killed. One of them, he immediately absorbs the orc spirit. This made his proficiency in necromancy increase to 9%. Han Sung was shocked when he noticed that there was an orc guard behind him. The orc smashed him, but he managed to block it with his shield. Then Han Sung used the stored spirits to increase his stats and decided to fight and defeat the orc. Then Han Sung absorbed the spirit of the guard orc and was shocked that his stamina also increased. He then decided to head to the village. He saw that there are 5 of them, 3 workers, 1 orc guard, and the tribe leader. Han Sung heads straight and easily defeated the orc workers. The orc guard then rushes to him, leaving the tribe leader open. Han Sung fought and managed to defeat the orc guard. Then the orc leader launches a fireball that almost caught him off guard. Getting hit by the tribe leader's attack, Han Sung unlocks the trait the one who endures fire. With that, he acquired the skill fire resistance. Now Han Sung is furious and decided to fight the tribe leader. He managed to cut the tribe leader's arms and followed him as the tribe leader retreated to his hut. When he arrived at the orc hut, he saw the tribe leader with the young orcs. Then one of them approached Han Sung and tried to plead. This made him remember the time when his parents died. Then suddenly the young orc pulled out a knife and tried to stab him. But Han Sung managed to smash him with the hilt of his sword. Then he finished the remaining young orc and defeat the tribe leader. The windows pop up saying that he completed the 2nd floor of the Tower of Trials. Han Sung returned to the waiting room and opened the community chat. There he saw that someone has used their question voucher and found a way to go back to the Earth. Han Sung now learns that you can use question vouchers in the information command and gain 1 voucher each as you completed a floor in the Tower of Trials. Han Sung then sees that the community is sharing the answers they get. He saw the chat saying that there's a temporary return stone for sale that will help you return to Earth a couple of days. You can acquire this by completing the 5th floor. There's also a piece of information that says, beyond the 7th floor, an extensive system expansion will occur and items that can make you return to Earth permanently are sold. Han Sung thinks that if he returns to Earth with his current stats, he will be at least a rank hunter. After reading the community chat, he decided to absorb the 5 spirits he got during the 2nd floor trial. He now feels his overflowing strength and tried it out. He is now amazed by his unexpected growth. Then after he opens the shop system and bought the big dead tree shield, black steel dagger that gives him an additional 5% reaction speed and 10% attack speed. And lastly the assassin's cape that gives him a 10% increase in all senses, the magic ability to increase his movement speed for 1 minute. With that, he decided to go to the third-floor trial. The subject of the trial is a duel. Han-sung realizes that he's in a cave, then a window pops up saying that the Guardian of Darkness will appear in 10 seconds. After the countdown is done, Han-sung was attacked by the Guardian of Darkness, the doppelganger. He managed to kick him to put some distance and immediately cast his fast recovery skill. Then he saw the doppelganger's stance and realizes that the Guardian of Darkness is copying his movements. So he rushes in and manages to slash the doppelganger, but then was surprised when it healed himself. Han-sung continued to clash with him and was surprised when the Guardian of Darkness managed to grow in a short amount of time. Realizing that he can't let the fight drag on further, he activated his Cape's ability, which increases his movement speed. He then rushes straight to the doppelganger and damages him, but the Guardian of Darkness manages to stand his ground and sever Han-sung's arm. Han-sung looks at the doppelganger and sees that he stopped moving. Without his sword, he used his shield and charged toward the Guardian of Darkness and made it fall to the ground. Han-sung then uses this opportunity to smash the doppelganger's head. Then the system widows appear saying that the third floor of the Tower of Trials is now complete. Han-sung went back to the waiting room and got his arm back. He then tried to test it by punching the wall and realizes that it was healed perfectly. He now absorbed the spirit of the doppelganger and senses its density. By absorbing the doppelganger's spirit, his unique trait proficiency reaches 100% and his necromancy has improved 1 rank up. He got an additional effect that lets him acquire a random skill as he absorbs a spirit. Han-sung can't believe that he got an amazing skills. He then opens the 4th floor community chat and saw the information that says the 4th floor test is an integrated trial. Han-sung realizes quickly that he needs to work with the party. Then someone tells the community that the 4th floor trial is a competition and they will have to kill each other. The 4th floor is a common trial. They need to defeat the Goblin King. Han-sung enters and saw his party. One of the members suggested starting introducing themselves. She then introduces herself, Lee Hae-in, a support type and rank E hunter. Then next is Lee Sung-hoon, a close combat warrior and a rank D hunter. When Han-sung introduced himself and told them that he is not a hunter, Lee Sung-hoon cuts him and says that don't be a bother to him. Sung-hoon told him to just stay back and defeat the mobs. Then the 3 enter the entrance of the trial and the system showed them that the theme of the trial is 3 versus 3 competition and they have to complete the trial before the other team. As they entered the castle, they were immediately attacked by the goblins. Lee Sung-hoon manages to hold the front while complaining. He nags Han-sung to fight the mobs. Then he nags Hae-in to buff him as it's getting difficult for him to hold the front. Then Han-sung decided to break the formation and rush to Sung-hoon. Lee Hae-in tried to stop him but saw the dead goblins and was shocked that Han-sung defeated all of them. Sung-hoon was struggling to fight the goblin and was hit by their attack, which made him lose his sword. One of the goblins attacks him while he's defenseless. Then Han-sung came in to save him. Then told him to stay back because he was being a bother. Han-sung then defeated all the goblins in front of him and gained the Goblin Hunter title. Then Han-sung absorbed all the spirits and increase his stats, and he also gains the Goblin Ranger skill, Ranger Knowledge. This skill widens the vision of the user, which helps him to see the approaching enemies. Sung-hoon sarcastically praises Han-sung. Then Han-sung told the party that he will be the one in charge from now on. Sung-hoon and Hae-in agreed. Han-sung told Sung-hoon to just protect Lee Hae-in. Then their party resumed the search and defeated all the goblins. Then while walking, Han-sung saw a dead goblin's body and touch its blood. Han-sung told his party mates that the blood is still warm and realizes that the other team is already ahead of them. Thinking that they will die if the other team manage to get into the boss's room first. They step up their pace and hurry to the boss's room. Meanwhile, the other team is fighting some goblins. After defeating all of them, one of them asks their member to open the boss room. Then a barrier suddenly appears and a system window pops up telling that the boss battle will begin when only one of the two teams remains. Then Hansung and his party appear. Hansung told his teammates that he will fight them alone. Thank you. Please like and subscribe.